Let's get it. Hop off a 16 passenger. This a G5, no, this not a Challenger. Big one. I keep some members with me in the fridge. The coat seats, they some cannibals. Eaters. They like to geek. Drink a whole bottle, wake up and repeat. Damn. She took a look, mixed it with the chill out. Now she says.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to another video. So this is part 2 of our mommy vlogger content ideas. The first one was getting a tad bit long, so I wanted to kind of shorten it up a little bit. So I'm just going to finish out the last of the ideas here. I stopped the last one with what my whoever eats in a day, whether it's what I eat in a day, whether it's my child, whether it's the grandchild, whether it's whoever, what somebody eats in a day, and I would go through their day. So I'm going to start this video with what my blank eats. Oh, I did that one. Okay, so the first one was supposed to be what I eat in a day, but anyway, you know how I talk. I'm going to start this one with what groceries I bought for the week. So we do see people do hauls all the time with food. Snacks and things of that nature. But this is specifically the groceries that I bought for the week. So it's the same idea, but a little premise. What that does is give another mommy an idea of, for a certain family size, based on your family size, what you will have to buy to feed your family in a week. You can also ad lib on the fact of if you have to, for example, like when I used to grocery shop by the month, I still, every Monday of a new week, I would buy a loaf of bread, a gallon of milk, and waters, because I only drink bottled waters, Dasani, and with the gallon waters, I need them. Like I use them for my kettle. I have a hot kettle in my kitchen that always keeps water hot. So if the baby wants mac and cheese, if anybody wants something hot tea, whatever, boom, your hot water is just sitting there already hot. 24/7. You can just walk up to it, hit the button, and steaming hot water comes out of that thing. I love it. So I don't use faucet water for that. I use distilled water in there. Also with my desktop ice maker, I only use distilled water in there as well. Don't know why, just do. Well, I know why with the ice, but with the other, I really could use water from the faucet because it's going to boil and any impurities in it would obviously dissipate once it's been hot for a certain period of time, but I just don't like doing that. I only want to use distilled. I always have had that bad boy sitting there for over a year. I even have a travel kettle that I take when I take the kids out of town. I take a bag of snacks, a bag of their quick eat foods, little rice bowls, mac and cheese bowls, grit bowls, oatmeal bowls, and whatever else. I take tea bags. Now, the last time I took tea bags, I took peach tea. They didn't like peach tea. I would make it. I put the ice in it, cool it down, and then put it in their juice cups. They did not like it. So I won't do that again. But the point is I have a kettle that I also take with me. So anyway, what groceries we buy in a week is where we're going to start this one. The next one is mom tag. There is this thing happening lately, and people would do mom tag. So if you make your video title mom tag dash, and then you say what the tag is about. So it can be mom tag dash 5 interesting things to know about me, or mom tag dash 5 interesting things to know about my kids, or whatever you want to put that you're tagging and letting moms know that it's about, you know, the mommy life. You know, whether it's things you do when you're by yourself, things you do in your downtime, how you get your kid to go to bed, how you got your kid to get out of your bed, whatever, you mom tag it, and then mommies know that it's content for them. I really did not know about that until recently. I think it's so neat. Anyway, a day in the life of my toddler. If you're a stay-at-home mom and you have a toddler that you spend all day with, you can do a day in the life, not about you, because we done heard about you and we love the kids. So do a day in the life of my toddler. He gets up in the morning, you show yourself getting him up, you show yourself feeding, whatever the day looks like. You shoot it from his perspective. You do voiceover, of course. I can't stand when a person does a video, they're doing something, and there's no voiceover. They just got music and them standing there, let's say folding the clothes, for instance. You either should have a story time going while you folding them clothes, talk about the clothes, maybe talk about what detergents you use, how often you sanitize, because as a mom with kiddos, you should have a laundry sanitizing agent. So if they throw up or things like that, you wash it with laundry detergent, but you also add a sanitizer in there to make sure any germs and bacteria that may be on that item has been deaded, honey, because we about that life when you a mama. I'm just saying. Okay, the next thing is grocery hauls or grocery hauls by the budget. I don't just do a grocery haul. I've done some grocery hauls here, even on my channel, but number one, I do them electronically because I do all my grocery shopping in the app, Walmart app. So I may say I have a $200 budget, guys. Let's go grocery shopping. And then I'll show myself putting the stuff in the cart. I will do voiceover because when I go back and watch to edit, I'll just let you know what my thoughts were, maybe why I picked that one over another kind, and so on and so forth. Now, what I am going to start doing when I do grocery hauls, like if you show yourself scrolling and you pick an item in the Walmart app, it shows that one of those items is picked, but maybe the person is not able to see very well what it is because you're not in the store, you're in the app. So I'm going to start hitting it to let that item pop up so they can get a big image of whatever that item is. But it could be grocery shopping with a $100 budget, grocery shopping for snacks, grocery shopping for a family of 4, whatever it is. Maybe buying food for the night, buying my dinner for a family of 4. It could be that even, but you let people know the details so that they can understand better what's in the content. Also, it commits them and engages them, especially if that's an intriguing subject. So if I say I'm doing a $200 grocery haul, somebody might say, how much food does $200 buy? So now they're committed to this video, and it'll give you a more likelihood that they'll watch it all the way to the end, which is better for your channel, and it helps the algorithm feed that video to more people. Think about that. Room tour. Let's say you just fixed up your kiddo's room, or you changed that nursery into a toddler room. You give them a tour. You tell them, you know, hey, this is what this is. He likes this. He doesn't like this. I did this. You know, I took this out, blah, blah, blah. Room tour. Birth story. Let me tell you something interesting about a birth story. You can do a birth story, which I've never even thought of that because I've never done my birth story. I've done my single parent story. I haven't posted it yet. I'm working on that. You know, work with a sister. I'm just saying. Anyway, but you can tell your birth story and you had your baby 5 years ago, especially if something interesting happened, entertaining, and maybe even funny while you're trying to give birth. That would be a good story to tell. And plus, it lets people know a little bit about you, learn a little bit more about you, and commit to you as a content creator. Kid milestone updates. Now, I briefly mentioned this before, but I just called it a kid update. Milestones could be something like losing their first tooth, getting their first visit from the tooth fairy, a milestone of going to their first Easter egg hunt. And you could still make it about one particular kid or all of your kids, however you want to do it. But every time you switch it up, that's a new piece of content that you have for your channel. A day in the life at the blank. So let's say, for instance, you got a wild hair up your behind. There's a new water park over there that the city created. And it has these water things that splash. Don't cost nothing. Just got to take your kids in their little water gear. So you can do a day at the water park. take your kids out there. You can talk about it. You can talk about how you prepared for the day. You can show yourself out there, show the kids having a ball. Anything that went wrong that you felt like, oh, next time I need to bring one of these, or next time I don't need this, you can share that with the person, because anything mommy content is supposed to educate other mamas. That's why they watch you. They want to see how you living, but it's not really just about you, because you are a mommy vlogger. How you raise your kids and how you educate them on how to do it. If your channel as a mommy content creator does not bring value, you need to reassess and readdress. So you need to teach. Okay, kid must-haves. Like you could say my toddler must-haves, or my 4-year-olds must-haves. Things that you have to have, things that they love. Maybe something you bought for them and you thought that they would love it and they hated it. You know, things that they hated. That's the next one. Products that I hated for my children, or products that my kid hated. But the things that they must have and the things that they don't need. What I purchased my baby. This is the last one. What I purchased my baby. It could be what you purchased prior to having the baby to get prepared. It could be what you purchased your baby prior to them going into daycare, because that's a milestone for a new baby. It could be what you purchased for something that they had coming up, what you purchased before a weekend away at dad's, because if you're a good mom, when your kids go to daddy's house, you still pack stuff for them. Their favorite snacks, you tell daddy to buy them, but their favorite outfits, you pack in their bag and you send it with them, especially if they're a little girl. Because young little girls, especially when they have personalities like that and they have their own personal style and they are little fashionistas and divas, you got to harness that and develop and nurture that as a mother. That is your job. So guys, that is the last one. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the first one as well. I hope that they were very informative for you. Also, if you have any ideas of anything that I left off, let me know. I'll add it. I have no problem doing that. Like I said, we're educating, okay? And let me say this one very important thing. This can also be for grandparents. You just grand it up. So what I bought my grandkid, where I took my grandchild, when I go out in the morning, that coffee that I have to have and what I put in it. And oh, how it makes me feel when I drink it. Grandma edition. Whatever the case. That's all you have to do. What I did, grandma edition. And you can make it for grandmothers. You can make it for grandfathers. You can make it for aunties. You can make it for anybody. This content can work for anybody. So I hope it was helpful for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you suggest this video to any moms you know and any grandmoms you know. And also, if you are not a member, I hope you subscribe. And everybody, please hit that like button. Gotta feed the algorithm. See you guys in the next video, okay? Bye.
Get it. I bought for 16 passenger. This a G5, no, this not a Challenger. Big one. I keep some members with me in the fridge. The coat seats, they some cannibals. Eaters. They like to geek. Drink a whole bottle, wake up and repeat. Damn. She took a look, mixed it with the chill out. Now she say she saying 3D. Wow. I go in the jungle and they got a coat. I bet I come out with a mean. I better do this shit for the fam. Cause this shit